Very good morning to all. A very warm welcome to this esteemed gathering for our Digital Transformation Conclave. Today we are here to discuss and delve into the dynamic realm of digital transformation, a phenomena that has reshaped the way we live, work, and connect with the world. In this era of rapid technological advancements, I request everyone to please rise. For national anthem, we will all sing with zeal and proud. 1, 2, and 3. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravid, Utkal, Banga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchchal Jaladi Taranga, Tab Shubh Naame Jaage, Tab Shubh Ashish Maange, Gahe Tab Jaya Gatha, Jan Gan Mangal Dayak, Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He. Thank you, sir. And with the permission of the chair, we'll proceed. And once again, I'll be welcoming everyone. In this era of rapid technological advancements, digital transformation has become more than just a buzzword. It is a catalyst for innovation, a driver of change, and an enabler of growth. The Digital Transformation Conclave, now in its 12th edition, is a prestigious event that brings together government officials, thought leaders, industry experts, and key stakeholders from across the country to discuss and explore the transformative potential of digital technologies. This conclave aims to foster knowledge exchange, collaboration, and innovation to drive digital transformation in the government sector. So this edition of Digital Transformation Conclave is being held today here in this place known as Cold Desert, also as a place with stark natural beauty, a rare combination, I would say, which is also famous as Moonland on Earth, Leh, Ladakh. This conclave is being conducted in collaboration with the Information Technology Department, UT of Ladakh, as a host partner. I would also like to thank our other partners, our presentary partner, Yotta, co-powered by partner Iron Mountain. I would also like to extend gratitude to our gold partner, NetWitness Inspira, Prime Banking partner, Yes Bank, Technology partner, Samsung, Solutions partner, Dassault Systems, Silver partners, T-Enable and Avaya, Banking partner, DBS, ERP Solution partner, Tele, Associate partners, ThoughtSwin Systems, Aman Technology, ERA, Knowledge partner, Deloitte, and being organized by ilouge Media and Government Connect. As we embark on this transformative journey together, let us seize the opportunities that lie before us. Let us harness the power of technology to create a better future, one that is driven by innovation, collaboration, and inclusivity. Let us embrace digital transformation as a force for positive change and together change the world. Once again, welcoming the Honorable Chief Guest of this 12th edition of the Digital Transformation Conclave, I would once again welcome the Chief Guest, Brigadier Dr. B.D. Mishra, sir, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Union Territory of Ladakh. Once again, with a huge round of applause, I would like to extend a warm welcome to sir. And the guest of honor for the occasion would be the advisor to the Honorable LG, sir, Dr. Pawan Kotwal, and all the esteemed guests present on stage. I extend warm welcome to all of you once again. So without much ado, I would now like to request Mr. Fahim Haq, co-founder and director, ilouge Media Private Limited, for the introductory address.
Honorable Lieutenant Governor, sir, Dr. Pawan Kotwal, sir, Amit Sharma, sir, eminent dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, July. A breezy, sunny morning to all. It's our utmost pleasure to welcome you all to the 12th edition of Digital Transformation Conclave in this breathtaking scenic destination of Leh, organized by Gov Connect. The 12th edition of Digital Transformation Conclave is an initiative by ilouge Media in collaboration with the Information Technology Department, UT of Ladakh, as a host partner. On this occasion, we are honored to have the Honorable Lieutenant Governor, UT of Ladakh, Brigadier Dr. B.D. Mishra, sir, amongst us. Sir, I extend a very warm welcome to you on behalf of 𝐓𝐶onnect and all of us present here today. We are indeed thankful to you that despite your busy schedule, you have taken time out to be here with us. Our sincere gratitude to you, sir, and to Dr. Pavan Kotwal, sir, for gracing us with his presence and unwavering support. I also hold in great respect to our speakers, thought leaders, industry experts, and key stakeholders who joined us here today from across the country. Just to mention, we have a presence of, sir, almost around 20 plus states representation. They have come here, sir. Here, I must mention the 12th digital edition of Digital Transformation Conclave for us is also an audacious step forward in our journey. Now, why did I say audacious? Sharing a small story, 𝐓𝐶onnect started its journey in 2019, and we have proudly organized 11th editions of this prestigious event in locations like Odisha, Assam, Goa, Telangana, Jammu and Kashmir, Chandigarh, and it's always a challenge to bring such eminent dignitaries under one roof at the same time. But we never felt any distress to organize our 12th edition of Digital Transformation Conclave in the UT of Ladakh. We all knew that Leh Ladakh, with its unique landscape and cultural richness, serves as a fitting backdrop for this conclave. It is a land of resilience, bravery, and unparalleled beauty, and we aim to contribute to its growth and advancement through technological empowerment. While we also know that the beautiful place is also very difficult terrain, the winter, and we might land up with no speakers or partners, this is the one person who is sitting here on the dais and asked us to visit this place, just said one thing: this is history in making. Fahim, let's do it. And that person is our program mentor, Amit Sharma, the Secretary of IT. I would like to request everyone to give a huge round of applause, because without his support, this would not have been possible. As we embark on this exciting journey together, I encourage all participants to engage actively, exchange ideas freely, and forge meaningful collaboration that will leave a lasting impact on the trajectory of digital governance in Leh Ladakh. Further, in the evening at the most awaited Digital Transformation Awards, we are all set to celebrate and showcase the incredible innovations and success stories that have reshaped industries and paved the way for our digital future. As we recognize and celebrate the leaders, visionaries, and organizations across the nation, followed by a glimpse of quintessential Ladakh through a cultural show. Once again, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our esteemed guests, participants, and supporters for joining us today. Let us embark on this transformative path to get towards a digitally empowered future for Leh, Ladakh, and beyond. I wish you all a pleasant and enjoyable stay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fahim. Again, I would also like everyone to please join hands to welcome our Honorable Member Parliament Ladakh, Jamyang Namgyal. This is attired amongst us. Welcome to you, sir, to this 12th edition of Digital Transformation Conclave. Ladies and gentlemen, we will begin with a small felicitation ceremony here for all the guests present. First, I would like to Mr. Fahim Haq to kindly do the honors of presenting memento to the Honorable Lieutenant Governor, sir, the chief guest of the occasion. Felicitation on behalf of the organizers of the 12th edition of Digital Transformation. A beautiful moment to end the Kathak's recognition of Ladakh. To the Honorable Advisor, sir, Dr. Pavan Kotwal ji, IAS, he's the advisor to the Honorable Lieutenant Governor, sir. To the Member Parliament Ladakh, Shri Jamyang Namgyal ji. To, like Mr. Fahim said, the mentor, Mr. Amit Sharma, Secretary IT. To Mr. NSN Murthy, he is the Partner Government and Public Services Consulting Leader, Deloitte India. To Mr. Gagandeep Nanda, Sales Director, Government Business Zscaler, to Mr. Sunil Gupta, co-founder, managing director, and chief executive officer, Yotta Data Services, and to Mr. Anuj Kapoor, vice president and head of India region, Iron Mountain. Thank you so much, Mr. Fahim. Thank you. With this, I would like to now invite on the stage for the welcome address the program mentor, Mr. Amit Sharma, Secretary, IT, Science and Technology, Transport, Rural Development, and Managing Director, SIDCO, UT of Ladakh. Mr. Amit Sharma.
Respected Honorable Lieutenant Governor, UT of Ladakh, Brigadier B.D. Mishra, Honorable Member of Parliament, Namgyal Saab, Advisor to HLG, Dr. Pawan Kotwal, all the corporate lead role players across the nation sitting on the dais, respected dignitaries sitting off the dais, my seniors, my colleagues, and our guests which have come all across from the country. More than 20 states I have been told. So I welcome everybody out here, one and all, for making it to Ladakh to become part of this history in the making, which is first time happening ever in our UT of Ladakh, a program of this scale, especially in the domain of information technology. And I would say that it is our pleasure and honor to host all of you in our UT of Ladakh, which is a very rare thing to happen, especially in these ongoing winter months. So I would also appreciate the team led by Mr. Fahim, GovConnect, and everybody who have worked relentlessly to make it a success. It is easier said than done, and especially I would express very, very special gratitude towards our visionary Honorable Lieutenant Governor, who gave a first-hand nod when I requested him that we want to organize a program in information technology domain, that too in our Ladakh, and we sought his permission. So he was forthcoming and he said that please go ahead. This is a thing which is actually need of the hour. So I would say that these things do make a difference, and especially I think by organizing this kind of conference, a national conclave on e-governance, that is Digital Transformational Conclave and Awards, we are not only trying to learn and take UT of Ladakh to level next, but we are indeed realizing the vision and dream of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, who is very much on for the digital revolution and who strongly believes that we can take our nation to level next and make it a full-fledged developed economy with the usage of IT tools. We all recall that there was a time when this regime took over somewhat almost a decade ago, and they came up with Digital India campaign. And as a part of that Digital India campaign, we kept moving further ahead in different directions. And today we are at a level, we are in second phase of that Digital India campaign. And we have moved to a level in which we can say that we are now very much digitally acquainted and we have become a digital friendly nation. And Ladakh is no far away in this mission of the highest scale which is happening at the national level, and we are inching towards that goal slowly and steadily. I know we became a UT much, much later, like 3-4 years back, but I believe the kind of strides we have made in the domain of information technology with all visionary people who started this thing, and now I'm trying to carry forward that mission ahead with the guidance of our LG Saab is always there at the top, and advisor sir is also equally keen, and all my seniors and colleagues who are sitting here in the hall are very much on for this mission. And I want to tell you from this point that there is no stopping, and Ladakh has a lot to offer so far as information technology revolution is going on all across the nation. Couple of more things I want to share in my this welcome address, that we have gone with a remarkable journey of transformation unfolding, which is unfolding in this breathtaking, as already said, landscapes of Ladakh, our UT. And we are into a unique process in which we are doing work of a catalyst. Like power of digital world is reaching out to every nook and corner of Ladakh. The biggest example is the state-wide area network, which is at its very advanced stage. We have reached out to every panchayat out here so that every person who is sitting in the last mile, that is the last village, can also have an access to the availability of this IT tool, have direct connectivity with the central point, that is Leh, where the seat of power is there, and they don't have to physically travel here. So state-wide area network is going to be a game changer here, and we have moved much ahead in this domain. We are into the process of even a digital education revolution. We are implementing those classworks, smart classworks out here. Classrooms are there in this domain in which we are actually doing a lot of work in making smart classes functional through the labs which are available through this domain. Similarly, we are doing a very important e-governance usage in making administrative work transparent. You would be happy to know, friends, that in Ladakh we are totally on e-office mode. There is not even a single file which is moving on a physical mode, and every paper moves in such a manner like we don't even have that problem, like if officers or the top administration is not available, wherever they are disposing of their files. Even sometimes we have had the instances like while traveling, even at the airport, or late at night, we have bothered officers and they have taken the work out immediately. Disposal of work takes place, and this is, friends, only possible when technology driven tools are being used. And that's why this e-office is really helping us to dispose of the cases in a swift, transparent manner, all kinds of files, and even the public feels the difference, because there is nothing like file is here, file is there. So you all know the advantages. So similarly, we have technology-driven activities which are happening in the agricultural sector and all the sectors, wherever we are into usage of technology in a big way, as it is happening at the top central government level. We are also trying to replicate similar kind of best practices here. We are into responsible tourism promotion activities, and we are even contemplating that we will have very soon free Wi-Fi zones for the tourists which are pouring into our UT of Ladakh, be it at popular tourist spots, as you all know. And I would request also you all visit, especially the ones who are on a maiden visit to Ladakh. You can visit places, although it is cold daytime, you can plan after the conference. You must visit Pangong, very popular area, Nubra, nearby areas, and the monasteries which are here. And you can take away some excellent memories here. So we'll trying to create public Wi-Fi here with participation of the corporates, wherein they can come over here, they can set up their infrastructure, and pay and use kind of process can be adopted by them. So we will be very shortly going ahead with that also, because we have to help the tourists. Suppose they are carrying prepaid SIMs. So we know that they are not functional because of the security constraints here. So that's why we will be going in for these kinds of alternatives for our friends who come from all across the nation in the peak tourism months. So similarly, we are effectively implementing all the central government visionary programs and policies, and the latest instance of that is Vikas Bharat Sankalp Yatra, which recently got inaugurated by our Honorable Lieutenant Governor Sir, in which we are going to every nook and corner of the UT and trying to saturate those schemes wherein there is some kind of lag. Otherwise, in most of the schemes, UT has already been doing a fantastic work. Similarly, in the field of environmental monitoring and conservation, UT is contributing a lot, and even digital healthcare for all is the mission, and we are trying to bring in the best possible machinery and those kinds of equipments through which we can treat our UT citizens whenever they are in pain or having some health issues here itself, so that they don't have to travel outside. All is possible with the intervention of technology only these days. And then there is a lot of work going on skill development in this digital era, because capacity building is the key. If we are not able to build our skills, we are nowhere. So it's not that we at the cutting edge level have to get introduced to technology, but we have to take it to the citizens, to the public, to the officers who are working here. Recently, we held a transport-related workshop in which people from North support came, and experts from all across the nation came, and they told about the latest activities to be done by the transport department officials and the traffic police, how they have to go about it. And here I also want to add that the safe city activities are going on. Data centers is coming up a big way here. State data center is at final stage. I think it will get inaugurated very soon. Similarly, we are going and very keen to implement data recovery activity on a cloud, or obviously that will come alongside data center, and security is our major concern. So we are looking forward to an imperative nature of a robust cyber security framework, especially in an era where digital advancements are transforming the landscape of governance and public services. And we strongly believe in public-private collaborations. We understand that it is not possible for the government to do everything in silos. So that's why it is really heartening to have top corporates of the nation who have come into our UT of Ladakh, and I'm sure they won't go away just attending it and having sightseeing. I'm sure you will try to become part of this revolution in the making and make a difference the way UT has been delivering to its citizens. And we strongly believe in community involvement, and we also keep on measuring the impact and future outlook. So I believe that coming off top officers, bureaucrats, colleagues all across the nation from the vast spread, geographical spread, is an honor for us. At the same time, the corporates who have been real performers, who have performed over the years, over the time, in different progressive states and UTs, wherever IT has reached a niche level. So we want you all to contribute here and give your suggestions and ideas to make it a super success. Already your presence here is making it a success, but we want to do it in totality. And we expect the whole day discussions which will take place here. My team, IT, UT of Ladakh, will keep jotting down all the good ideas, and we will also try to implement them as much as possible and practicable we can. But at the same time, you are always welcome with a red carpet in a UT of Ladakh whenever you have something good to implement anywhere in the country. So you should also approach us, and we are always welcoming you with all kinds of positivity wherever we can accommodate. And lastly, I would say that Ladakh is just not only witnessing a digital transformation, but it is leading a movement that harmonizes tradition with technology, resilience with progress. As we embark on this transformative journey together, let us remember that the measure of success lies in the positive impact we create in the lives of our people. And we are really focused to make a difference in the lives of every single citizen, inhabitant of the UT of Ladakh. So with these words, I would thank you once again for making it to our picturesque, beautiful UT of Ladakh, and please contribute and feel free to come back to us for anything wherever we can help you with. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Ladakh.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मिस्टर अमित शर्मा जी। जी हाँ, लद्दाख है ही एक ऐसी जगह जहाँ पे लोग जिस परिस्थिति में हम लोग रहते हैं, उस परिस्थिति को अगर देखा जाए तो बहुत सारे हार्डशिप्स के साथ हमारी लाइफ चलती है। I need not have to explain that. Honorable LG sir and all the people here serving here in Ladakh, they know it very well, and Honorable LG sir knows Ladakh in and out. So there are so many things, and when we talk about digital transformation, it is definitely going to go wide in length in helping people. जिस तरीके से दुनिया shrink होके छोटी होती जा रही है with the digital transformation, Ladakh is definitely going to benefit with this conclave and awards. Thank you so much, Mr. Amit Sharma, once again. And now I would like to invite for the keynote address, Mr. Sunil Gupta. He is the co-founder, managing director, and chief executive officer, Yotta Data Services. Sunil Gupta ji.
Honorable LG Sir, Dr. Kotwal, dignitaries on the dais, and all the guests out here. A very warm good morning to all of you. It is my great honor to stand before this esteemed audience, representatives of our nation, to discuss two topics that are not just technologically advanced, very relevant today, but are also very strategically vital for India's digital sovereignty. One, the need for a super-scale artificial intelligence cloud in India. And two, the need for a sovereign hyperscale public cloud in India. Given the wave which ChatGPT has created, I think most of us know ChatGPT now. Given the extreme speed with which artificial intelligence is entering our lives every day, given that India needs to build its own generative AI model like ChatGPT, which is imbibed with Indian culture, Indian value system and languages, given that India as of now is lagging behind the global AI wave, given that the geopolitical scenario and the need for a Atmanirbhar Bharat, given the need for sovereignty and control of our data and the cloud infrastructure behind that data, it is imperative that these two topics need greater attention from all of us. Good morning again. My name is, My name is Sunil Gupta. I am co-founder, MD and CEO of Yotta, a pioneering company in cloud and data center services in the country. At Yotta, we have always believed in the power and technology to transform societies, economies, and lives. Today, I'm excited to introduce two revolutionary offerings from Yotta, Shakti Cloud and Yantra Cloud, which are getting rolled out by us in Q1 of 2024 and which directly relate to these two specific topics of artificial intelligence infrastructure and sovereign hyperscale cloud infrastructure in our country. First, let's talk about Shakti Cloud. In an age where artificial intelligence and high-performance computing are reshaping every industry, the demand for a robust compute and processing infrastructure in India is undeniable. Shakti Cloud, our GPU-powered cloud platform, is designed to meet these emerging needs of the country. Being built with 16,000 NVIDIA H100 GPU processors, delivering 16 exaflops of processing capacity, this is going to be among the largest supercomputer in the world, and for sure the largest in the country. It provides the necessary horsepower for rapid processing, analysis of large datasets, thus supporting the AI models training, AI models fine-tuning, AI models inferencing, data analytics, and high-performance scientific computing. With its high-performance GPUs, specialized high-speed networking and scalable architecture, a layer of PaaS services like serverless computing, which abstracts much of the underlying infrastructure management, allowing users like you to focus on application development rather than server provisioning, integration with NVIDIA software development kits and pre-trained models for tasks like speech-to-text, text-to-speech, and computer vision, and its support for large-scale clusters. Shakti Cloud is going to enable researchers, scientists, businesses, governments, and startups to accelerate their computational tasks and helping them build, train, and deploy their AI models and applications which they want to do it for the country right here in the country. Equally crucial is the need for a sovereign hyperscale cloud infrastructure in the country. Let us all acknowledge, today majority of our data is getting stored and processed in foreign-owned clouds, even if they are co-located in India. India's strategic requirement is for digital sovereignty and a complete regulatory compliance and not just data localization. Yantra Cloud, our next generation hyperscale public cloud, which we are introducing again in Q1 of 24, is a testament of our commitment towards this cause of sovereign cloud. It is not just a cloud service, it is a movement towards digital autonomy. Modeled on the size, scale, features, and user experience of global hyperscale clouds, Yantra is an indigenous cloud solution conceptualized and developed in India, and for the world. Yantra Cloud ensures that Indian data is stored in Indian soil. The cloud is managed by Indian citizens and effectively governed under the laws of the land. This indigenous platform offers a comprehensive suite of services from infrastructure as a service like tiered storages, virtual machine provisioning, Kubernetes container clusters and networking solutions, to platform as a service offerings like managed databases, to multitude of software as a service offerings through our marketplace, to managed services like data migration, cyber security, 24/7 monitoring, all within a secure, compliant, and scalable framework. We also are offering something very unique, which has not been given by anybody till date, which is a framework of multi-cloud orchestration, which enables you to scale your workloads not only within Yantra Cloud, but also to other hyperscale clouds as well, as and when such need arises, and thus you have complete control and visibility of all your cloud environments from a single pane of glass. Both Shakti Cloud and Yantra Cloud infrastructures are built to handle multiple and massive scale workloads supporting wide range of applications. Both these clouds are backed by and are hosted in Yotta's state-of-the-art data center infrastructures. Our data centers, such as NM1 data center in Navi Mumbai, is world's second largest uptime tier 4 data center, and D1 data center, which is North India's largest data center, are not just large in scale, but they exemplify reliability, security, green energy, and efficiency. In conclusion, both Shakti Cloud and Yantra Cloud are super scale national infrastructures and revolutionary services, I would say, being built in India, empowering Indian customers with top technologies on a usage model, with lots of choice and flexibility, whether you need GPU-intensive computations or a resilient, scalable, indigenous hyperscale cloud environment. Yotta's Shakti Cloud and Yantra Cloud are more than just cloud services. They are pillars of India's technological sovereignty and innovation. I invite you all, esteemed leaders of this nation who are driving the technological landscape of the country, to explore Shakti Cloud and Yantra Cloud. Embrace these platforms to propel your digital initiatives. By choosing these solutions, you are not just leveraging cutting-edge technology, you are also contributing to safeguard our country's digital assets and propel India's journey towards digital sovereignty and technological supremacy. Our senior leadership team from Yotta, along with NVIDIA team, which is our technology partner, are here throughout the day to have detailed discussions with you, to answer your queries and take your suggestions. We have put up a booth outside where we will be making live demonstrations of these products to you. Thank you once again for your attention. I look forward to your support in this transformative journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sunil Gupta. जब घर में किसी नई चीज़ की स्थापना करते हैं, कोई किसी चीज़ को इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं, तो घर के बड़े बुज़ुर्ग से उसके बारे में जानना फैमिली के लिए एक बहुत अच्छी बात होती है। स्पेशली जब लद्दाख की जब बात करें, कुछ नया चीज़ या फिर कुछ भी इनिशिएटिव लद्दाख में करें, तो बड़े जो होते हैं समझ के फैमिली के लिए अच्छा होता है, लद्दाख के लिए अच्छा होता है। ये समझ के देखते हैं, परखते हैं, तभी जाके इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं या उसका अमल के बारे में बताते हैं। भारत के ताज का ओहदा लेने वाले लद्दाख के माननीय उपराज्यपाल डॉक्टर ब्रिगेडियर डॉक्टर मिश्रा जी इस लद्दाख के बड़े हैं और ये जानते हैं कि लद्दाख के लिए क्या सही है, क्या नहीं है। और आज आपके राय की हम यहाँ पे मैं निवेदन करना चाहूँगी कि जिस तरीके से ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की जब हम बात करते हैं, तो कॉन्क्लेव की जब इतना बढ़िया, जहाँ पे भारत के अलग अलग जगहों से यहाँ पे दिग्गज आए हुए हैं, how it is going to benefit Ladakh, we would like to hear from you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh, Brigadier Dr. B.D. Mishra, sir.
Present here in the hall our Honorable Member Parliament, Shri Namgyal ji, our advisor, Dr. Pawan Kotwal, IES, Shri Amit Sharma, IES, Shri Anuj Kapoor, Vice President and Head of Indian Region, Iron Mountain, Shri Gagandeep Nanda, Sales Director, Government Business, Shri Sunil Gupta, Co-founder, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Yotta Data Services, Shri NSN Murthy, Partner, Government and Public Services, Consulting Leader, Deloitte, India, Shri Fahim Haq, Co-founder and Director, 𝐃𝐢𝐠𝐢𝐭𝐚𝐥 Media Private Limited, distinguished guests of different states, media persons, July to all of you, Jai Hind, Jai Ladakh. I'm very glad that this conclave, that is Digital Transformation Conclave and Awards, is being held in my hometown, that is in my home territory, that is Ladakh. And also, I think you are making a record because you are holding this conclave at the topmost place that you would have ever had. So that is very good. And I'm also glad that the participation is so extensive and wide. The digital technology is the way forward. If we do not progress in that, we'll be left behind, fall by the wayside. A lot of work has been done in our Union Territory Ladakh in this field, but much more remains to be done. And such conclave will certainly help in doing those undone work or required work. However, if I understand correctly, or if I understood correctly as to what the previous speaker spoke, the autonomy in IT, information technology, by India, sovereignty, the word he used, is yet to be achieved by us. I think this is very important. And the earlier we do, the better it is. The most important for any nation is the defense of the nation. And if the IT is not sovereign for a country, in a country, we cannot defend our country. Because today the technology of warfare is based on artificial intelligence and information technology. And if we are not sovereign in that, we cannot defend ourselves. And which is most important factor for all of you, those who are involved in information technology matter. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, he is very keen on that. Very keen that information technology-wise, digital transformation-wise, we should be the best in the world. I'll give an example. In 2017, I was governor in Arunachal Pradesh. Honorable Modi ji, he visited our state. And while he was moving to the venue of the public meeting, I was accompanying him in his vehicle. So he asked me, he said, Mishra ji, आप कैसे पेमेंट करते हो, कोई चीज़ खरीदते हो, जैसे मान लिया दूध. तो मैंने कहा सर हमारे यहाँ डेयरी है. But he had another question. He said, what about the fodder for the cattle? I said, sir, it comes from the agriculture department. Then he had another question. He said, what about medicine for the cattle? I said, it comes from the animal husbandry department. Then he says, suppose you have to put a good string, decorative string of beads around the neck of the cattle, of the cow. How will you make payment? I said, sir, by check? He said, no, do it by Paytm. So, the man is so keen because he is genuinely interested, dedicated, all the time thinking about Bharat, 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 and he wants Bharat to go forward. So that is very important. And the purpose was for which you have assembled here, that purpose and that mission is also very important. And therefore you have got to do your best here, contribute your best, so that the outcome from this conclave is positive and progressive. Now, I'll give you a certain example of my own life, how this digital transformation has helped the common man or everyone. Earlier, when I got commissioned in 1961 in Indian Army. So, that time, we had to open bank account and for remittance of our pay. So when we went to the bank, the accountant used to be sitting with transportable ledgers, no, not portable, transportable ledgers, big ones. And then you go and give your check, and then he will get one ledger, then that ledger will go to somebody, that peon will carry. And it used to take a lot of time. But today, sitting at home with your mobile, you can do all that transaction. And the most helpful experience of mine in my life has been the income tax department digitization. Anytime, every time that the income tax department person, he came with a refund order at your door and you got out, he talked to you like a commander. हम आपका रिफंड ऑर्डर लाया है तो अच्छा भाई दो. ही सेड हमारा कुछ बनता है. And the man he has not taken out that lifafa, no envelope from his pocket. He's only talking to you and his word is हमारा कुछ बनता है. Now if you don't pay, the man is not going to give you the envelope. But today, the income tax payee, he is faceless. He fills up his income tax return and it is examined, it is reviewed by somebody who doesn't know whose number is this. All that is rejected and you get the justice at the earliest. So this has become very important and it is all due to digitization. And therefore, in this field, we have got to go forward. And as a good citizen of India, as a patriotic Indian, you have got to make effort. Those who are here experts, those who are participating in this conclave as knowledgeable persons, you got to make sure that we are ahead of every other country. And we can do it. When we can be ahead of in economy, ahead of the nation which ruled us for 200 years, we have left them behind. And we have exported a man who is their prime minister. So, why not? In this field, we can be ahead of everybody. You are doing a good work, and I request you to press on regardless until you are at the apex. Thank you very much. Jai Ladakh, Jai Bharat. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable LG sir. Because of the prior commitments, Honorable LG sir has to leave. May I request everyone to please have a huge round of applause for Honorable LG sir for gracing the occasion as a chief guest and sharing his valuable insights for this beautiful and momentous occasion, the conclave that we all are looking forward to. और एक तरह से कहा जाए तो हमें सभी को इस अच्छे कार्य के लिए, शुभ काम के लिए हमें ग्रीन सिग्नल और आशीर्वाद Honorable LG sir का मिला हुआ है. So which is going to go very far off. We will just take few moments before we begin, continue with the rest of the proceedings. Honorable Member Parliament Ladakh, इनके बारे में यही कहूँगी कि लद्दाख जैसे दुनिया भर में टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशन के लिए जाना जाता है, that is fine. मगर लद्दाख में जो रेजिलेंस की बात जो अमित शर्मा सर, जो हमारे फ़हीम जी बता रहे थे, वो रेजिलेंस किस तरीके से लद्दाखी लोग करते हैं वो हम ही जानते हैं. और इस रेजिलेंस से बढ़ के, हार्ड वर्क से बढ़ के, हार्डशिप से बढ़ के अपना मुकाम जो है जिसके साथ लद्दाख के एक इमेज को लेके चलते हैं, वो मेरे ख्याल से लद्दाख में उसको स्पाओ कहते हैं, अ ब्रेव पर्सन. उनमें से एक गिने चुने ही है हमारे लद्दाख में. Then one would be the Honorable Member Parliament Shri Jamyang Singh Namgyal. He has done extremely well in politics. You all know that. All of India know that. And I would like to request him for valuable insights for today. Huge round of applause for the Honorable Member Parliament, sir.
Good morning, namaskar, Jule. Honorable Lieutenant Governor डॉक्टर बी.डी. मिश्रा जी को अभी हम सुन रहे थे और उनके डेडिकेशन, उनसे हम इंस्पिरेशन लेते हैं और उनके जो कार्य क्षमता जो है, काम करने का जो कैपेसिटी, और इस उम्र में हम नौजवानों को बहुत पीछे छोड़ देते हैं. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर साहब को मैं देना चाहूँगा उनके एब्सेंस में. और डिग्निटरीज ऑन द डायस एंड ऑफ द डायस और पार्टिसिपेंट्स, मैं आप सबको पूरे लद्दाख वासियों की ओर से हार्दिक अभिनंदन के साथ स्वागत करता हूँ. पहली बार लद्दाख पार्लियामेंट्री कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी का है या यूनियन टेरिटरी ऑफ लद्दाख में इस तरह के डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के थीम पे, टॉपिक पे कॉन्क्लेव और चर्चा जो चल रहा है, ये निश्चित रूप से आने वाले लद्दाख के लोगों के साथ साथ भारत देश के सीमा क्षेत्र को सशक्त करने के साथ साथ और भारत देश के जो $5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी को टारगेट लेके जो एक लक्ष्य हम चाहते हैं, उन सब में एक योगदान देने का, एक मजबूत नींव रखने का काम डेफिनेटली करेंगे. और हम जानते हैं लद्दाख जैसे जो दुर्गम क्षेत्र है, जो सबसे रिमोट में से भी रिमोटेस्ट एरिया है, जहाँ पे लोग काफ़ी कुछ गांव जो है अभी रोड नेटवर्क से जुड़ना बाकी है, उससे पहले हम डिजिटल कनेक्ट करने के लिए सोच रहे हैं. लद्दाख का वैसे भी इतिहास रहा है, जान के काफ़ी लोग हैरान भी होंगे. यहाँ रोड आने से पहले एयरपोर्ट आए थे, और उसी तरह आज भी कुछ ऐसे विलेजेस है जहाँ रोड पहुँचने से पहले 4G नेटवर्क पहुँच रहा है। और ये मैं श्रेय देना चाहूँगा हमारे राष्ट्र के यशस्वी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को। ऑनरेबल PM साहब ने जब डिजिटल इंडिया के जब नारा लगा तो शुरू में हम पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता लोग भी सोचते थे अच्छा ये तो एक इलेक्शन का स्लोगन होगा, लेकिन जब प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ भारत के पार्लियामेंट में जब काम करने का जब मौका मिला तब जाना कि इसका असली उद्देश्य एक लक्ष्य क्या है। आज मैं याद दिलाना चाहूँगा, इसी राष्ट्र के एक प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा था दिल्ली से 1 रुपये बेचता है तो ज़मीन पर पहुँचते पहुँचते वो 15 पैसा हो जाता है, यानी कि 85 पैसे का गायब हो जाता है, लीकेज हो जाता है। आज इसी डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की वजह से चाहे एक गरीब महिला को उसका पेंशन भी क्यों ना देना हो, या किसी बच्चे का स्कॉलरशिप हो, या किसी आवास योजना के बेनिफिशियरीज को पैसा देना हो, या आयुष्मान भारत गोल्डन कार्ड में से किसी पेशेंट को पैसा देना हो, जितना पैसा दिल्ली से रिलीज होता है वो 100% जो है उसके अकाउंट में पहुंचता है। इसका क्रेडिट जो है आज इस देश में डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के साथ साथ प्रधानमंत्री जी को जाता है। लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर साहब ने एक बहुत ज़रूरी बात यहाँ पे कहा कि किसी भी देश के लिए सीमा सुरक्षा या उसका सेफ गार्ड, उसका बॉर्डर गार्डिंग इम्पोर्टेंट एक टॉपिक हमेशा रहता है। और आज हम इस सीमा क्षेत्र में बैठ के ये महसूस कर सकते हैं जितने भी बॉर्डर एरिया में जो हमारे मेन विलेजेस है, आप लोगों ने न्यूज़ में मीडिया में हर रोज़ देखते होंगे, चुशुल जहाँ पे रिजांगला वार 1962 में इंडो सिनो वार हुआ था, देमजोक हर वक्त जो है वहाँ पे एक टसल रहते हैं। उसी तरह यहाँ से पाकिस्तान बॉर्डर जो द्रास सेक्टर में जहाँ 99 में वार लड़े थे, आज ये सारा क्षेत्र जो है इसी बीते 3-4 साल में डिजिटली कनेक्ट हो चुका है। और केवल फ़ोन और इंटरनेट का ही नहीं बल्कि डिजिटल लिटरेसी हो, फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी हो, या जितने भी इस डिजिटल के माध्यम से एक बॉर्डर पे रहने वाले व्यक्ति का कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप करना है कि भाई इस देश में आपका भी इज्जत है, इस देश में डिजिटल राइट आपको भी मिलता है। हालांकि इस देश में पहले भी एक स्कीम होता था, यूनिवर्सल सर्विस ऑब्लिगेशन स्कीम, यानी कि किसी भी एक व्यक्ति को उसके हक का, उसका राइट का डिजिटल कनेक्टिविटी देना सरकार का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, ऑब्लिगेशन है। लेकिन ग्राउंड पे पहुंचने तक मोदी जी के आने तक हम इंतज़ार करें। लेकिन आज इसी 4 साल में मैं यहाँ के लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर साहब के समेत यहाँ के एडवाइज़र, यहाँ के जितने भी हमारे सेक्रेटरीज, कमिश्नर सेक्रेटरीज, जितने भी ऑफिसर्स से, यहाँ के जो पब्लिक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव से, रूलिंग में, ओपोजिशन में, सभी लोगों को धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा लद्दाख वासियों की ओर से कि आज पूरे लद्दाख वासी, मैं कह सकता हूँ कि 86% लद्दाख के लोग जो है आज डिजिटली कनेक्ट हो चुके हैं। बचे कुछ गांव है और उसको भी सरकार ने जो है ऑब्लिगेशन फंडिंग में से, यूनिवर्सल सर्विस ऑब्लिगेशन फंडिंग में से जो रिसेंटली स्कीम नया बना प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने 4G सिचुएशन स्कीम में जो है सारे सैंक्शन है और आने वाले साल के जो वर्किंग सीजन की शुरू में वो सारा काम होना है। तो हमें पूरा उम्मीद है कि इस कॉन्क्लेव में जो भी डिस्कशन होंगे, जो भी चर्चाएं होंगे, डिलिब्रेशन होंगे, उसका पहला बेनिफिशियरी जो है लद्दाख के आम नागरिक होंगे। और यहाँ जो सीमा पे तैनात हमारे जितने भी सोल्जर्स होंगे, चाहे वो ITBP को, इंडियन आर्मी के हो, सभी लोगों के उसका बेनिफिट मिले, ये हम आप सबसे अपेक्षा रखते हैं। मुझे आपसे क्षमा लेना है क्योंकि अभी मुझे भी एक अर्जेंट मीटिंग की अटेंड करना है, नहीं तो मैं सुनना चाह रहा था पूरे शाम तक इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को, बहुत कुछ सीखने को डेफिनेटली मिलेगा। लेकिन आई एश्योर कि इसके आउटपुट्स के जितने भी मिनट्स होंगे मैं उसको फॉलो करूँगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सबको। जय हिंद, जय भारत। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, Honorable MP sir. आपके जाने से पहले एक आपके लिए एक यादगार इस कॉन्क्लेव के ज़रिए के तौर पे प्रेजेंट करना चाहेंगे. A memento to the Honorable Member Parliament, Mr. Fahim. Please request you to present it and join. और आपके टाइट शेड्यूल से अपना समय निकालने के लिए माननीय सांसद जी के हम आभारी हैं. माननीय सांसद जी का हम धन्यवाद अदा करते हुए आगे बढ़ते हैं. एंड नाउ I would now like to request the guest of honor of the occasion, Dr. Pawan Kotwal IAS. He's advisor to the Honorable Lieutenant Governor. He actually advises on the projects, whether that will be suitable or not. And sorry, directly from you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I have to join a meeting at 11, so I think the HLG is, chairing that meeting. So I have only a few words to say. Distinguished, guests on the dais, off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me welcome you and thank you for visiting Ladakh and visiting us, in the autumn, as the winter has set in and the days are very bright, but the mornings and evenings are very cold. And it would, for the next 2 months, it would be very harsh and very cold here. But I also congratulate the organizers to think of Leh as a destination for holding this 12th, digital transformation conclave and award ceremony here. I would be joining you in the evening, but now I have to leave. My only request for all the participants would be that please take part in this unique opportunity very keenly, and by evening I think there would be some sort of recommendation or some sort of report which would be generated. In Ladakh we have a very small population of 3 lakh people spread over an area of around 6,000 square kilometer. The density is very low, around 3 to 5 persons per square kilometer. So our reach, we have to take the services right up to very long distances. And certainly the technology is the only alternative to reach people. We here have e-office, as mentioned by my colleague. It is in the secretariat, it's working very fine, but we want to take it to the field level, say up to the HOD's level, chief engineer level, and then to even up to the tehsil level, or maybe one day panchayat level. So that is one of the most successful applications developed by NIC that I ever in my life have seen. It really functions very well here. And second thing is that we are in the process of developing a state data center. My chest swelled with pride when I heard that you have the Asia's largest state data center 4-tier here in Mumbai. I hope you include China in this, Asia. Okay, then certainly it's a matter of pride. So yes, we have to move forward in, this is the information age, and there is a book written by Yuval Noah Harari. I mean, most of you must have read that this is an age of information. That's called Homo Deus. So Homo Deus. That he wrote a book on Homo sapiens, and now he has written a book, Homo Deus. He sees that in future, with the technology, a man might become, he has a chance of becoming immortal. Those people who can afford it. So the Homo can become Deus, means the God. So yes, this is an information age, and we have to catch up. We have very strong competition. Our neighbor, the big neighbor, we have a strong competition, and they are very much ahead in the AI. In fact, that is their strength. We have countries like Taiwan who are very, very advanced in the, what you call them, super chips, or those technologies. So we as a nation have to move towards, and we have to realize the dream of our Prime Minister. And here in we have to set up this data center. We have to even, we are in a big way, we want to utilize the telemedicine here, because as I mentioned, it's a very vast area with a very sparsely populated region. So thank you very much for having this wonderful conclave here. I think besides, it also helps us build, tourism and increase our GDP. So thank you very much. I hope these such conclaves keep happening here. The atmosphere here is very clean and crisp. I think this is very ideal for setting up any computer-based industry. So I think we would be welcoming. We have a very attractive industrial policy coming up, and we would, we would invite people who want to set up some sort of high-tech, computer things here. I am a doctor by my training. I am not a man who knows much about the computers or this electronics. But thank you very much for having invited me. Now I have to join a meeting, so I'll take leave of you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pawan Kotwalji. And before you leave, we have a small token of remembrance of this conclave, a memento. I request once again Mr. Fahim and Mr. Amit Sharma ji to please present a memento to the guest of honor of this conclave, Dr. Pawan Kotwalji. And thanking Dr. Pawan Kotwalji for those beautiful insights and the green flag or the green signal that he has given, and he has actually spoken very much about the Ladakh and all the possibilities that is we should be looking forward to. Moving forward, now I would like to invite on stage Mr. NSN Murthy, Partner, Government and Public Services, Consulting Leader, Deloitte, India, for your insights and valuable thoughts.
Hi. Good morning. Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me, Fahim, again here. Fahim, for this event, and respect to all the honorable dignitaries on the dais. I'll just take about 10 minutes. Till last year, I was actually not using any PPT or any slides, and I told Fahim this time that as a consultant, I can't live without a slide. So this time, I will bore you with slides. I'm going to talk about something which the Honorable Lieutenant Governor actually spoke about, and in fact, even the Honorable Member of Parliament also spoke about. A part of that, what we are talking about is the future of service. We are used to actually a particular type of service. If you go to any of the counters, you know that what you expect. If you go to any of the hospitality industry, any of the hotels, you know what you expect. Okay? But how do you actually make a change? First of all, first thing is where we actually looking at transformation is something what I call is presence. A lot of you and the youngsters down here won't even know that the feeling that we all went through, and the Lieutenant General did speak about it, about the income tax. Do you remember the deadly last few days before the tax filing returns? People used to queue up in front of the tax offices, banks and everything to file their returns. It was something and please pardon me, Amit ji, your friend and every other government official, it's actually a power which bureaucrats look at having a citizen standing in front of them. Okay? It was something which everyone said that there needs to be a change. So presence is what everybody liked to have. So that, what is it called? The physical presence. How do I actually take out the presence from the physical presence element from a service delivery? That's when the entire digitalization and the faceless part of it came. So when the ITR returns, when the entire faceless, paperless kind of a system came, people started loving it. People started actually looking at why should I anywhere be present in front of the officer to actually deliver anything. The second era came is and you all gone through it, and in fact, we still go through it in a very large amount of time, is we actually go, for every single process, you need documentation. You need to actually prove yourself, even if the proof is already there in the system. Let's take the example of hotels. Best of the hotel chains will ask you for your Aadhaar card, irrespective of the number of times you would have stayed, irrespective of their stay. Okay, so or documentation, and I'll give you an example. Today I am not having a good day. Please. Okay, so I will just narrate a small story. Few days back I went to passport office, one of the best places to actually, because the service delivery is great. But when you actually go for, and the system allows you to put all the documents before you go there, and you don't need to take any copies or anything. But the person on the counter said, and I was only there for the address change, and they asked for only one document, which is Aadhaar, and I gave that. They said, no, can you give me another one? I said, why? If I had 2 address verification proofs, then why would I come and do so much of effort? They said, no, I need one more. The system didn't ask for it. The process didn't ask for it. The person asked for it. The documentation need is not a system or a process driven. Governments have changed from a process standpoint, but the behavior and the processes, the SOPs have not changed. Okay, so that's the other part of it. But the documentation has changed a lot by introduction of another beautiful product. I don't know how many of you use it. It's called the DigiLocker. The DigiLocker is another brilliant innovation where you can actually put any of your documentation evidence, and there are multiple of them, and these are verifiable credentials. For example, your school certificates, your college, driving license, registration. In fact, the police verification which happened for us when I moved from Delhi to Bangalore and I got a police verification done, it automatically got uploaded to DigiLocker because DigiLocker was connected to Aadhaar, and police verification cannot happen unless or until Aadhaar verification is done. So it automatically uploads it. Beautiful stuff. That's the second innovation, which is like, I would say that it's taking a little bit time. All of us, if we start doing it, documentation necessity for KYC will actually decrease a lot. Okay. The third part of it is, and I look at amalgamation, and few of us, and because not all airports are enabled with this, and there was one slide on this, which is the DigiYatra. How do I actually create a faceless and not require a physical presence, plus a zero documentation, integrate that too, and create a service delivery which is a wow. I don't need a CISF officer who's actually looking at my boarding pass and my credentials. It's only through my face check, and the face check is integrated with my DigiLocker, which stores my Aadhaar or a PAN card for identity proof. So combining the not requirement of a physical presence plus not requiring a digital or a physical documentation now is a DigiLocker integrated with DigiYatra. So more and more you will see, and I'm not a soothsayer, but I will predict your income tax returns will get integrated with face check. Your other service provisions will integrate with your face check, because end of the day, face and everything is integrated with Aadhaar, and Aadhaar in turn has integration with almost everything. Okay. Last, Amitji, every government does tons of projects, and I think that's my last slide. But can I actually request all the government officers not to look at as a project as a project? Look at it as a project, as an asset that you can build and convert that into a digital good, which you can give it to others. This is a government money which you already invested into something. Build that into a digital public good. And you actually become a DPI, which is a digital public infrastructure mechanism. You promote, you encourage, you actually talk about it across and give this DPG to everyone. Imagine the power of, for example, if one state is doing a PWD project and they convert that application into a DPG, give it to the other states. The works and contracts mechanism doesn't change by states. There are certain customization which needs to happen, but the core product can be so useful for everyone. So that's the other, and this is exactly what in the G20 declaration, all the nations said that, can we actually have a digital public good and infrastructure common mechanism to share across not only G20, but global south also. So that's where India is taking a leapfrog. And you know Aadhaar, which is now a DPI or DPG called MOSIP, has been already signed an MOU with 16 countries where it is getting implemented. Similarly, CoWIN, similarly you have DigiLocker and others. Last I'll leave, and just a food for thought, what if the next transition is, you say, please, I am NSN Murthy, and I have a boarding pass which is from Leh to Delhi. And the gate opens, you are verified. The power of Bhashni is going to enable integrated with DigiLocker, with your facial authentication, Aadhaar, going to create those opportunities for you. That's going to be the next transformation. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, that puts me into another thought. The next time there would be an AI doing the anchoring job, giving me jobless. Khane peene ke liye kuch nahi hai, only the AI is there. Thank you so much, Mr. NS and Murthy ji. I mean, you think about it, they have already taken over so many voiceover things. I do voiceover, matani ki main wo kar rahi hu. So like they are doing, I mean, but when you speak about the voiceover thing, they do not have the feeling. है ना, आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, when you do listen to the computerized voiceovers, they're good. They speak all kind of American, London or like UK English, but they do not have the feeling. I mean, ऐसे बोलते जाते हैं. और जब when it comes to Ladakhi names, don't ask me. That's horrible. So yes, I agree on that. The digital transformation thing is a big thing. We need to look forward to it. Yes. जैसे मोती जी भाई बता रहे कि of course I would like to look into a screen and say I would like to order something. We are so fond of shopping, so it's there at your doorstep right now. I mean like अभी भी है, but then I want an instant because now we are living in an instant world और हमें अभी के अभी सब कुछ चाहिए. So yes, there's so many things that we look forward to, and everything is possible that we say, and that is what the digital world is going to make it possible. I know this whole day is going to be very, very energetic in so much of thoughtfulness and of course thinking so many things ताकि बहुत कुछ और possibilities हम explore कर सकें. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Gagandeep Nanda. He is the Sales Director, Government Business Zscaler. जोरदार तालियों के साथ हम गगनदीप जी का स्वागत करते हैं.
Thanks everyone. So I am not carrying any slide for the keynote. So good morning all the esteemed dignitaries, guests, and it is really, really awesome to see in this beautiful city. This is maybe my 7th or 8th visit, but always it has been with my family, my friend circle, professional circle. But this is the first time I am coming here for my professional work, right? So thank you, 𝐶𝐢𝐿, thank you, Amit ji, for giving this opportunity. From morning we are hearing, and we will be continuing to hear throughout the day, digital transformation. Mr. Murthy said a beautiful thing. He's given his analogy, the digital transformation is what? Faceless. And Amit ji said, Member of Parliament said that to the last mile connectivity, right? When we go to the states, they talk about district, taluka. Here in the administration of Ladakh, we have a very low density. So to connect to the last mile is very important. So if you connect both, it is a faceless connectivity, right? So Zscaler, being the leader in cybersecurity, we are working with a lot of government organizations in the central ministry today, and that's the reason we got this opportunity today. The reason is we will cover in the panel discussions, in the slides today, but digital transformation brings a couple of things along with it, right? Because what you are doing in digital transformation, you are giving access to key things to the remote users. Like take an example, we are working with one of the central ministry agencies, and they have modernized their application for the public distribution system, PDS. Now the challenge is the PDS, all the PDS shops, right, across that state or across the center. Now that becomes one of the attack surface. Just imagine the digitalization helped them to achieve it. But if that one machine is compromised, the entire business functionary goes for a toss and comes down. That is where the financial loss. So digital transformation needs to be accompanied by safeguarding the cyber breaches. That is where Zscaler is working with a lot of central ministries, public sector utilities, states now we have started. And this is the first time we are interacting in UT. So thank you again, Amit ji, Gov Connect, for giving us this opportunity. I'll not take much time because we will cover in the panel discussions and in my industry presentation that how Zscaler's zero trust cybersecurity enhances and complements the digital transformation and give that wings to any government go for the digital transformation without thinking twice that what could be the repercussions with respect to cyber breaches as we are seeing today. So thank you so much once again. Be connected with us, be part of these sessions and panel discussions. We'll looking forward for the impactful day. Thank you so much. Thanks, team.
Thank you, Gagandeep ji. And now I would like to invite Mr. Anuj Kapoor. He is the Vice President and Head of India Region, Iron Mountain.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everybody. And it's so exciting to be here in Ladakh. It's a very emotional moment for me, particularly personally. I've heard so much. I'm coming for the first time, but I've heard so much about Ladakh. My father was an army officer, and he was posted here in the early to mid 60s during and post the China aggression. And I've heard so much about this terrain, so much about this part of the world that it almost felt that I had come here. One of the things he told me about the precautions that you take on high altitude, and we were all so we kind of faced it yesterday when we came in, and I think we're all good because we took the precautions. So thanks. And thanks for setting this up. Amit ji, it's really, really visionary for you to really bring people from 20 states here in a lovely city of Leh, and we're all honored to be here. So thank you once again. I'll talk a little bit about who we are and what we do. Iron Mountain. I think since yesterday I've heard a lot of people ask us, okay, Iron Mountain. Why Iron Mountain? Why is it called Iron Mountain? It's a so it's a 70-year-old company headquartered out of Boston, Massachusetts, in the U.S. We are $5 billion in revenue, $16 billion in valuation, listed on the New York Stock Exchange. And the primary business that we started with and we still do is record management and record storage. So we actually store paper, coming from the pre-digital transformation era in warehouses, and paper is still here, and paper is still something that a lot of governments, a lot of banks still use and use it for regulatory reasons. So, so that's been our biggest business, globally, continues to be, we came to India 20 years ago. We did 6 acquisitions. We've got 70 warehouses in 21 cities of India that store 2,700 crore pages of paper. So paper, as we get into digital transformation, still stays. I think we've all talked of paperless offices, and we've been hearing that since I started my career 35 years ago. And I think I don't think we can be paperless. It'll be less paper. So I think we are in that generation of how we can make it less paper. And I think the more important thing is how can we also have the data in physical form be available on the same single pane of glass after you've made it to digital form. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. As we move, as a company, we are transforming ourselves as well. So we obviously have a digital part of our business that helps people move from physical to digital. So while we store physical assets in terms of tapes and documents, we also help migrate them in. But I think while we do that, we set up digital platforms that allow you to get various sources of data, including the documents, and get analytics, AI/ML-based decision-making, workflows, and all of that available to you. And I think Sir talked about the e-office that we use in Ladakh. We can integrate the e-office in with the physical paper metadata that is there, and also do the e-office if it is needed, so that you can actually see a particular topic available in various forms in both physical and digital at the same time, not necessarily having to scan everything that you have. So other than our digital physical storage business of paper, the digital business that we do, we are also in data centers, and we heard about Ladakh setting up their data center, but we have come to India 2 years ago, done an JV with a company called Webworks. We got tier 3 data centers. We had 3 megawatt of capacity. Today we are at 15. So we've got centers where we provide co-location services, and we've just opened new centers in Bombay, Bangalore, Hyderabad. We just acquired land in Chennai. We are already present we were present in Mumbai earlier as well. We are in Pune, we are in Delhi, and looking at expanding that business a lot. So everything that we do is around data security. When people store physical pieces of paper with us or physical data in tapes, or we provide them digital services, it's all about data security. We heard our friend talk about cyber security. I ran a cybersecurity startup for 2 years, and I've been very close to that topic. But it's not only about cyber. Your data security also is as important in physical form. There have been enough breaches across the world where a tape that was lost, gave away a lot of data. A document box that was lost gave away a lot of data. So data security goes across the plane. The other pillar that our business works on is environment. So everything that we do is around environment and sustainability. So when we do paper, we complete full life cycle management of the paper. We shred, we make it into recycling. When we do our digital business and data center business, we're the most green in our power consumptions that we do on data centers. And even in our warehouses, I think we've just announced our first net zero warehouse where we've got solar. We consume less power than we generate. We give it back to the grid. We also do rainwater harvesting and waste, etc. So everything around that. And the last business that came in with the sustainability and the data center business was our end-of-life asset lifecycle management business. So IT generates a lot of e-waste, and that's been a huge topic across the country as well. We have a very unorganized market for e-waste. It typically finds its way into the landfill, which is becoming another environmental hazard. So while data centers are causing environment issues in terms of power consumption, and we're trying to look at that by renewable energy, but the IT assets that come out of it need to also be a part of the circular economy. And we actually we're very proud to say that when we take on these assets, we repurpose them, we are able to remarket them, and we are able to extract components, but whatever has to be disposed of is done with a zero landfill process, which extracts almost every part of that e-waste that comes out. So really, thank you very much for inviting us. Really excited to be here. Amazing location, amazing set of crowd. Look forward to interacting with you in breaks. We will be on some of the sessions as well, and look forward to talking more about what we can do together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anish Kapoor. Yes. When we talk about the garbages, all the things that comes after, that's kind of a very important thing. And Ladakh is kind of facing a problem as of now. So we actually look forward to welcoming the digital world, but then again, the solution that you are talking about, the hazards all, so that's also be a point to think about. And I would request you to, especially in terms of Ladakh, think larger scale, because this place is highly fragile. The environment is highly fragile. So thank you so much. Looking forward to have conversations about that. We are very grateful of all the guests present in this hall, and especially the dignitaries present on the stage. I would like to request Mr. Fahim Haq for a felicitation ceremony before we move forward for the industrial presentations. I would like to, Mr. Fahim Haq, to please present a memento to the program mentor, Mr. Amit Sharma. He's the Secretary, IT, Science and Technology, Transport, Rural Development, and Managing Director, SIDCO, UT of Ladakh. I request you to present a memento to Mr. Sunil Gupta, the Co-founder, Managing Director, and Chief Executive Officer, Yotta Data Services. To Mr. N.S.N. Murthy, Partner, Government and Public Services, Consulting Leader, Deloitte, India. Mr. Murthy. I would like to invite Mr. Gagandeep Nanda, Sales Director, Government Business, Zscaler. And of course, Mr. Anuj Kapoor, Vice President and Head of India Region, Iron Mountain. That's called for a group photo. I invite all of you in the center of the stage for a group photo.